Grand Rising, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. This is Lighthouse, where we light the way. My name is Light, and I'd like to thank my A-team and the Divine for allowing me to be a crystal clear channel. If you find this message, it was meant for you. I'm going to ring the bell. All right, everybody. Grand Rising, no more morning. Today is Sunday, June 8th, 2025. The time is 10:31 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I hope everybody has been well, enjoying their weekend safely, responsibly. The name of this reading is Your Divine Love Fulfills Prophecy. I know that's right. I know that is right. All right, number 36 is significant. March 3rd can be significant. March 3rd, 33. The 33 card is out here. March 3rd through 6th, maybe. June as a name. Okay. Let's see. They're showing me midheaven, pinnacle, comes upside down. Now, this kind of look. They said show it right side up. This kind of looks like a gas tank. They said pull up at the club, VIP gas tank on Eba, all drinks on me. Wipe me down. Wow, I ain't heard that song in a minute. I was singing it yesterday. That looks like a gas tank. A gas tank on E might be significant. The name Ernie is significant. Ernie was a name in one of my the lists. I know 3 Ernies. Not including Bert and Ernie. And it's coming upside down. It said somebody wants to turn your frown upside down. So a pinnacle of something is not happening. They said stop dead in their tracks is significant. Clouds are significant. Yeah, your head was in the clouds. Castle significant. They said blind spot. Castle is a show. And the last Castle is a movie. They said Sopranos. I'm a Mac Daddy Soprano. The Sopranos are significant. Black and white. Penguins are significant, or the Penguin, Batman. Okay, so your divine love fulfills prophecy. And as I was writing in my post today, it's an honor. They said deep breathing might be significant. They're telling me Lamaze classes, but yoga, Reiki, ground your energy. This is big energy. They said funk master flex, funk master flex, funk master flex. Says this is something that you need to hear. Yeah, your divine love fulfills prophecy. Hot 97 is significant. 98.7 Kiss FM. 98.7 might be a body temperature. Okay. Clarifying pinnacle upside down. And then they said pin the tail on the donkey. I tell you all the time, the donkey represents the lower self. Okay. Get right or get left. The elephant represents Ganesha, removing obstacles. They said Rogaine might be significant. Somebody might be losing hair. Rwanda. They said Hotel Rwanda. What's his name? Petey Green. Oh my goodness. Don Cheadle. They showed me the Family Man. Petey as a name. They said Dicey O'Reilly's. They said O'Reilly Auto Parts. Get in the zone, auto zone. Somebody might do auto body or mechanics or work at, they said Napa Valley might be significant. Wine tasting might be significant. Or they said the California raisins. Prunes might be significant. chilling in the water until you look like a prune. They said, I'm a vegetable, and I hate you. I'm a vegetable. Oh, excuse me, you're a vegetable, and I hate you. They said chopped. They said, okay, alrighty. They said, what am I, chopped liver? No, the ancestors said, no, you chop wood, okay? You're getting swept out. 42 is Ma'at. Ma'at's ideals, 42 represents Ma'at's ideals, and 42 negative confessions. So they said NC, North Carolina. They said North Carolina, raise up. This one's for you. This one's for you, North Carolina. North Carolina for me means first in flight. They said gymnastics might be significant. Bitch, you wasn't with me shooting in the gym. They said Gemini, Jimmy, James. Jennifer as a name. That's another name on my list. Jennifer, Jody. They said Jocelyn. The letter T is significant. They said hangman. That's Pisces energy. Look at this. 712 might be significant, or 12-7. They're also showing me my number 39 card in the sign of the times deck. That is a water card, and it says surrender. Yeah, surrender to the sea. Somebody is maybe doing aerobics, or swimming, or just outside. They said the life of pi. Okay. All right, now 1914 is significant, and when I say 1914 as a year and as an area code, Y upside down. Like I tell you, Yonkers is always coming through into my readings. My South Node is Pisces, which clarifies the Pisces, as I was just telling you. 33 card is the concern card in the Kipper deck. 33 degrees of masonry. They said Masonic temples. Mason as a name. Mason jar. Jar spells go back to types of spells. These motherfuckers are concerned. Okay? Clutching your pearls. They said pearls equal and reactive to light. EMS. EMT. They said ACLS and BCLS. So works in a hospital, works in an ambulance, works in a clinic. They said physical and occupational therapy might be significant. And then they're referring me back to the list of movies with people with disabilities. Developmentally disabled. 19 is the coffin card in the Kipper deck. It is the sun card in the tarot deck. Okay, like I said, gymnastics might be significant. Landscaping, doing stuff like that. Cutting, I forgot what you call when you cut the lawn like that. They said wood lawn might be significant. The land of wood and water always comes through my readings. Your divine love fulfills prophecy. You were flexible with your ancestors, and they were flexible with you. January 9th, September 1st is significant. Omar, as a name. We are breaking cycles, breaking chains. And as another one of my posts, the post is significant. Boston Post Road, White Plains, Post Road, Boston Post Road, White Plains, they're saying. So I don't know if there's another Post Road in White Plains, but they're telling me WP, White Pages might be significant. We are here to bring ourselves out of poverty, our bloodlines out of poverty. 843 as the beginning of a number. Oh man, somebody might have 3 children or about to have 3 children. Black and white going into color significant. They're showing me that clip on TV when it was live on TV, when TV was going from from black and white into color. And that was pretty cool. 3 represents the Empress. Flamingo spirit is significant. 369 is significant because I'm looking at the 6 upside the 9. I'm looking at, this is a 3. I'm looking at the 6 upside down, which is a 9. 369. Go back to my posts. But what I was telling you was your divine love fulfills prophecy is an honor to be able to bring this kind of love, this kind of energy and wealth and healing back to ourselves, our ancestors, our children, our bloodlines, okay? Bringing ourselves out of poverty, breaking chains. They're telling me to look. They said Cinderella is significant. Look up why they call her Cinderella. Cinder blocks might be significant. Bricks might be significant. They said Brick City, New Jersey Devils. They said New York Islanders, the Toronto Maple Leafs. Hockey and ice hockey is significant. They said Freddie versus Jason. All right, your divine love fulfills prophecy. They're showing me Abby as a name, Downton Abbey, Downtown Julie Brown. They said the Destiny's Child soldier. They said body marked up like the subway in Harlem. Okay, Harlem might be significant. 125th Street. Spell 125 is the Book of the Dead for safe passage for those of us that were flexible with our ancestors. They're showing me a cosmic egg. There's a face in that egg. They said Wayfair, fanfare might be significant. They said fair weather fans. Yeah, these motherfuckers were fair weather. They said Wuthering Heights. The Destiny's Child is coming out, of course, but they told me to pull. They said pull. I don't know. They said duck hunt might be significant. Duck hunting. All right, these people cannot separate you from your finances or career. That is absolutely clarifying. Poverty couldn't separate you. They said a fool and his money are soon parted. Okay? A part of something. They said partisan. They said going to court. And part A and part B, stuff like that is significant. Separation, upside down. Finances and career, upside down. They said they're going to be separated from their finances and career. Like I said, a fool and his money were soon parted. We had to be flexible with our ancestors and the divine, with ourselves. They said MJ, the man in the mirror. You had to look deep. You had to dig deep. They said cultivate. You had to cultivate it. Yeah, water signs. Earth signs are specific right now. They're showing me Virgo. But this is coming upside down. They couldn't digest it, which is why. Here you go. 614 is significant. Like I said, the 6 upside down is the 9. 614, 914, September 14th, June 14th. 14 is the temperance angels, the avengers, the avenging angels. Now, they said to read a couple more cards. Read the notes. After, they said, Virgo's the only female astrological sign, and the fact that they can't digest, maybe, look. They're telling me, you know what's coming in heavy right now? This might be for peds or what do they call not obstetrics, pediatrics, and when it's geriatrics. Pediatrics and geriatrics. They said maybe somebody's baby cannot digest something, and it is a message of concern. Yeah, pediatrics and geriatrics are coming in heavy. They said PG, like I said, PG-13. PG for me stands for pineal gland. Take it as it resonates for you. Start making, they said, associated supermarkets. I always make word associations in my mind, whatever you need to do to help yourself remember. They're showing me the letter T again. Tony the Tiger. They're great. We're great because we were flexible. Your divine love fulfills prophecy. They said, this represents all forms of communication. You see the rotary phone? Okay, so they said 7 days. They said 7 days. A ring might be significant. A ring camera. A ring of something. They said trace elements. Okay, so they're telling me M&M Playhouse. M&M Playhouse. M&M's might be significant. Mars might be significant. Mars candy. They said hot dog, hot diggity dog. Mickey Mouse Playhouse is significant. All right, Colgate. I believe there's a Colgate Avenue, but Colgate, the brand, might be significant. Cole as a name and Gates as a name. Bainbridge is significant. And then they put train station under that. So I don't know if it's Bainbridge train station or Bainbridge Avenue, a train station close by, or just, a general train station. Brands, Lee, Levi's, Jordache. Pennies, penny loafers, penny as a name, or actual pennies. They said copper, yeah, copper top, copper skin. We are indigenous to this land. And we are finding out and remembering who we are, and these people are concerned about it. We are breaking chains and fulfilling prophecy. And that is a problem for people who try to keep us in poverty and poverty consciousness. They said becoming unconscious. They can't breathe. Chest getting tight. They said cardio might be significant. They said putting nitroglycerin under the tongue is significant. They said, Penny, in regards to Penny, they said Janet Jackson's character on Good Times. And they said, come back to the notes. Come back to the notes. Okay. So they said notes might be significant in somebody's phone. The phone app. And then they're showing me yellow legal lined paper. They show me a Texas Instruments calculator. Maybe somebody can't get that shit. I wasn't great at math back then. Like my math teacher used to tell me, people tell us, whoever is not good at math, math doesn't like you. We used to be cracking up. So whoever follows my channel or remembers me telling this story, one time I was in the shower and my math teacher, 11th grade math teacher, came to me and he says, so now you're good at math. And I almost fell out in the tub. Somebody cannot digest something. I was just telling my daughter, my older daughter, when both daughters were born, they could not digest regular milk. So maybe wheat milk or soy milk. We had to get soy milk. Lactate maybe. Yeah, this is for a baby. This is what they're telling me. Baby. Maybe NICU, N-I-C-U is significant. They said Nico as a name. Nikki as a name. Nicole. They said Small Wonder, Punky Brewster. Maybe they said the woman of Brewster Place. Wow. Brewster, New York might be significant. Brewster's ice cream. For every bloodline, their gifts are different. For every bloodline, we're breaking different chains. Sometimes we break the same chains, but, take it as it resonates for your bloodline. They're showing me mid-heaven. Ooh, they said maybe you thought you were going to heaven and you got stopped midway. They said Midway as a brand. — 1993 is significant. 1997 is significant. And now they're showing me 93, 97, and 912. So 93, 97, and 912 in 93, 97 might be significant. And then they're showing me 42, chop wood. So yeah, that's significant. So reading the cards upside down, they said, yeah, the more you know. Reading is fundamental. Every single card I have out here, right? There's another card holding on to the edge. So they said cutting edge, the leading edge. Somebody is at the edge. And it's not good. They said life's a bitch with many skirts and big chests. How can I not flirt with death? Oh man. Look at this, mature. See, you see how it keeps coming up? This is the third time. Like I said, 3, 6, and 9, that's how we're going to be living. 9 night is significant. You were not being mature, being childish, being petty. Debbie Downers and Petty Crocker. Okay? 914 is significant. Always, man. Always. I done told you. I done told y'all. But y'all don't want to listen. The point is somebody thought that they could hang on to your coattails. Now they show me to move this and show you this. Look at the cards. These cards are the ones that's pulled. Every single row has somebody hanging on. Hanging on. Excuse me, guys. They wanted me to show you that. But the cards don't want to be seen because they don't want to be seen. You got caught. Also, the ancestors need you guys to keep this quiet when things happen. If you know, you know. You don't need to tell everybody anything. We're between worlds. For some people, everybody's in different cycles. They said 3 the hard way. 3 the hard way, triangle significant. They said the Bermuda Triangle might be significant. But you know what? It is significant because the Caribbean islands came through in my post. So, like I said, the male is significant. M-A-L-E, they said. Something male, maybe, I don't know. This says developmentally disabled. Maybe somebody is 7. What grade is that? 2nd grade? They're showing me the courthouse upside down. I don't know. Maybe somebody didn't win a case or, whatever. Oh, shit, look. I don't know. Maybe this is child support. Poverty underneath. And then they show maybe the child is 7. Okay, because message is 7 and 2 to C is 7. So that's a portal. So look at what they're showing me right here. Didn't win the case in court for child support, perhaps. They said somebody might have 6 children or 9 children. They said 96, 69 is significant. They said it was the summer of 69, the summer of love. I don't know. Maybe somebody has 14 children. Well, in either case, we're breaking the prophecy of just having children unnecessarily and not being able to take care of them. This is where I was going with what I was saying. Different bloodlines are breaking different kinds of chains. So that's why everybody, they said the chain gang, that's the sound of the men working on the chain gang. Sam Cook is significant. They said, I think I cooked. Somebody, they said chef, cook, bakist, baker as a name, baker's dozen, which of course is the number 13. 12 is out here. Right next to, they said, go over there in a minute. Okay, we're getting to know each other. Getting to know you, getting to know all about you, getting to like you, getting to hope you like me. They said hope as a name, hope road, hope as a name, hope as an attribute, and hope road. And then they said hope well junction. Yes, we did. The ancestors hoped well, wished you well. They said a wishing well. Wish yourself a wishing well, wishing time, a wishing well. Yeah, the ancestors are wishing you well. And they're showing me a message. Message. They said don't be a menace to society while drinking your juice in the hood. Spoofs are significant. Movies are significant. Yeah, we're breaking chains and people can't digest it, including your family members that are not your day ones. Like I said, 9, 3, 6, and 9. 9, I was born, like I'm a 9 ether being. I was born at the hour of 9 in the month of 9. 45 is my age. That equals 9. 9 is also my life path number. So all of that is significant. Like I said, Virgo is the only female astrological signs, and this Virgo is absolutely breaking chains. They're showing me Colgate smile. I know that's right. Teeth whitening might be significant. Going to the dentist. They said dentine. Okay. What is it? What's her name? Oracene. That was King Richard movie significant. Serena, Venus and Serena. They were breaking chains. Between worlds, they're showing me maybe somebody has 3 babies coming in. And they're getting the message. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This clarifies the last spirit baby message. The ancestors don't want you to be concerned. Look, you're concerned. It came up upside down. But the ancestors don't want you to be concerned because the babies are here to help you. Okay? The babies are here to help you. April 1st is significant. April as in name. The babies are little swimmers. Go to the water. Go to the marine spirits. Be flexible. What is this? 719 might be significant. 197 is significant. They're telling me a page, 197. But be flexible. They're telling me this might be water aerobics. Let's see what else we got in the notes here. All right, the writings on the wall, significant. Destiny's child, destiny fulfilled. Like I said, your divine love fulfills prophecy. Breaking separation, breaking you, taking you out of separation of poverty, poverty consciousness, breaking chains by healing generational trauma, paying generational debt, ancestral debt. Our ancestral debt is paid in full. You are separated from poverty and poverty consciousness because you were flexible with yourself. The ancestors are bringing you message. This message. They said maybe you have 7 missed calls. They said 1 missed call. They said every time the phone rings, I pray to God that it's you, girl. I know that's right. Separation. They tried to separate you, from who you truly are. Oh shit. Here we go with the switching of cards again. It says switch. Be patient, ground this energy. We have never been here before at this juncture. It said junction. Like I said, hope well junction. We hoped well and we wish well. And now we're getting well. Maybe somebody's getting well. They're showing me release. Release from hospital or release from prison or jail. So over here, they're showing me Pisces. Sensitized. Number 12. We are the tribe of 12. 12 chakras are significant. Now, over onto the Pisces, for me, that's my south node because I'm a Virgo. So that 33 card, it's like I said, secret societies, witches, warlocks, and all, leaders of, they said, defense against the dark arts. Like I said, that's who we are. Defending guardians of the galaxy, defense against the dark arts. Harry Potter is significant, of course. Now, this, I forgot to show you this. This card was hanging upside down, but look at the string. It was on the card. Hanging on by a thread. Hanging. You got me hanging on a string now. You got me hanging on the string now. That's what you was doing. Chopping wood and not healing yourself. Yelling and screaming to everybody who would listen. April 1st and April 2nd is significant. Like I said, April as a name. They said, easy. Are you kidding me? Getting to know each other. You getting to know yourself. Getting to know your twin flame. Getting to know your bloodline, your ancestors. Seen and unseen, known and unknown. They're making themselves known to you. They said Nona. Nona as a name, or Nonas as, Italian grandmothers. That was a name. That was a movie as well. I said Vince, Vincent, and Vincenzo. All 3 of those names. I know 3 Vincents. And all 3 of them are on the list. So being on, they said blacklist. Being on the list is significant. Black and white is significant. Be patient, ground your energy. Now they're telling me to read from the book. You got to fulfill the book. 26, which is the Great Fortune card in my Kipper deck. Okay, 2 and 6 is 8. Like a cool blue pearl floating in an inky sea, this planet symbolizes how we float in the ocean of the collective consciousness. Neptune, the modern ruler of Pisces, takes about 165 years to tour the zodiac. On a practical level, it signals water, liquids, oils, and art supplies. On a challenging day, it shows how we avoid gritty reality. Whether we escape through our imagination, addictions, or martyrdom. On a lovely day, Neptune speaks of spirituality, imagination, and psychic perception. Action, pray, meditate, intuit, and they said the Inuits might be significant. We read that book, The Tundra, Julie of the Wolves in 5th grade. Okay, action, pray, meditate, intuit, use your divination, rest and dream, activate the right side of your brain, and step out of sequential logic into a sense of the infinite. Engage ceremony and ritual. Find a dream or vision and bring it back here to manifest. They're telling me, they said sequential math might be significant. Like I said, my math teacher, 11th grade, had me crack. He used to have us cracking up. And then he showed me back in our finals, whatever we could fit. When I tell you, motherfuckers was writing small as I don't know what, like a pin, like whatever you could fit on a standard 3.5 by 5 index card. They said the Dewey Decimal System was what we could take to the final. And they showed me T for testing. This is testing. We've been getting tested. Because Neptune invokes both intuition and imagination, the eyes have it, it can blur the boundaries between the two. It is all too easy to believe that what you want or what you are afraid of is in fact reality, which can make it easy for others to manipulate you by playing to your hopes and fears. Like I said, hope before. Take each step with care. They said hospice or home care might be significant. Like I said, developmentally disabled, and go back to the reading, my post about those movies. Because we're all out here, out. They said Houghton is a name. Outhouse might be significant. Manipulate you by playing to your hopes and fears. Take each step with care. Working with Neptune is like walking in the fog. You can see the present moment clearly. It's just the future and the past that get lost in the hopes and dreams. If the world feels too harsh, or if you're feeling easily overwhelmed, tend to your sensitive antenna. Pray rather, now they show me the girl in Guardians of the Galaxy with the antenna. Pray rather than worry. Neptune speaks of our psychic permeability, encouraging us to soak up our surroundings. Use that to your advantage and choose your surroundings carefully. Meditate, they said a mediate might be significant, being a mediator or needing mediation. Meditate with a group, tune into the trees, the earth beneath, or the sky above, or sacred sites. Immerse yourself in whatever feeds you. Allow yourself to float or swim in that great ocean of the collective consciousness. Soak up the presence of divine soul. There is no separation between you and all sentient beings, between you and the realms of gods and spirits. Like I said, the gods of men versus the gods of man. Excuse me, the children, I'm tripping. They said the children of men, but I said what I mean to say was the children of gods versus the children of men. Your divine love fulfills prophecy. It's time to flirt. It's time to play. They're showing me my Priestess of the Light deck and Legendary Goddesses deck. What else are you guys showing me? Synchronicity deck. Angel as a name. They said Cohen as a name. A cohort might be significant. Yeah, your counterpart, your cohort. Flirt. Get to know each other. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. That's what you do. Vibrate even higher when they decide to start with the foolishness. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. They said bond as a name, and then they said the Bondi Islands, the Capri Islands, the Mediterranean Islands. They said the Amalfi Coast. Atlantic City might be significant. New Jersey came out earlier. I don't know. They show me the courthouse upside down. Maybe somebody does not have to go to court in New Jersey, or does not work in the courthouse in New Jersey anymore. Your divine love fulfills prophecy. Okay, look. They're showing me this. Some people want a big wedding and some people do not. Take it as it resonates for you. And then they show me to flip it upside down. They said housekeeping might be significant. Yeah, they're showing me definitely. Cinderella. From rags to riches. That's where we're going. Double R is significant. They're showing me 1226. 12:6 to 12:26 might be a vacation, or a vacation you're taking. Your divine love fulfills prophecy. They show me Julie and Abby. What was her name? Look who's talking. The second one. That was Mikey. Mikey was the first one, and Julie was the second one, the sister. Suave as a brand. They said Rico Suave. Gerardo as an artist. Gerardo as a name. Gerard. They said Geraldo might be significant. Herrera as a name. Houston as a name. Huston, Houston. And then they said NoHo and Soho, south of Houston Street. North of Houston Street. They said Dumbo. Suave as a brand. They said moose as an animal, or moose, chocolate mousse might be significant. They're showing me the Pisces again, 12. Now, remember, it was talking about the water. Like I said, Pisces is a water sign. We are out here between worlds, being flexible. 1973 is significant, and this clarifies the other spirit babies. What I was saying in the spirit babies reading. 1973 was significant in that reading, so that is clarifying this or this. They said this or that, this or that. This or that. You have to choose so the ancestors can bring you what you want. They said, Aaliyah, choose your lover. I'm so glad you chose me, baby, baby. They said, choose your lover. Then they said, choose your moms, choose Jiff. Choose your moms, choose Jiff. Getting to know you, getting to know all about you. This came upside down because this could be the one for other people, and it's upside down because for some people, no, it's not the one. And the third, they said having 3 choices might be significant. Once behind door number 3. The third choice is that this could be the one. No, it's not could. They are the one, which is exactly why it's upside down. Now they're showing me 23. So 123 could be significant as a time or date. And 321 as a time, date, or countdown for both. Counting up and counting down is significant. They said ascending and descending. Ascendants and descendants. We had to leave our south node in the past to heal ourselves. And we're, like I said, we're between worlds. We're in different levels. There's levels. Your divine love fulfills prophecy. This water, you and your divine counterpart, your twin flame, your soulmate, are highly intuitive. Highly intuitive. They show me 7. The 26 came out here. The Pisces is right next to it. That's a water sign. You have 2 the sea. Like I said, heavy water energy. Aquarius is the water bearer, but it's an air sign. So air, water, fire, earth, and ether are out here, of course. They said chapels might be significant, or the ceilings of chapels. They said a chap lane might be significant. So like I said, hanging on, people chopping wood want to know why. Why you had to leave them behind, because we're breaking chains. 31 is the time that this 1031 is significant. They said Carson City. Carson as a name. First or last. Look at the book. Why? We had to fulfill the book. Akashic records are definitely significant. It's right next to 42. Ma'at, balance. The fates was the first card. Hold on. Oh shit, they've been telling me to read 2 to see. Okay, shit, I forgot that. Essential meanings: being in flow, returning to source, recognizing how pieces fit together, a natural pattern of events. The oracle's message: isn't it wonderful when you feel yourself in the flow of life, when events and conditions seem to engage you in a way that is fluid and effortless? This card reminds you that going with the flow is exactly what you need to do right now. Ride the wave of opportunity formed by perfect conditions. Allow trust and faith to guide you forward as you flow like a river into the sea of life. C7 might be significant. Vertebra. You know, in the line with, oh shit. Now they're showing me this. Maybe somebody was doing gymnastics or flipping or, you know, doing those stupid stunts with your homeboys or friends of being silly. And became, you know, those online stunts and became paralyzed. So maybe water aerobics is heavy for, you know, physical therapy, and occupational therapy came through as well. Yeah, they try to disable you. Disability, they try to handicap you. Ride the wave of opportunity formed by perfect conditions. Allow trust and faith to guide you forward as you flow like a river onto the sea of life. Relationship message. There are points in a relationship when you have to decide to go with the flow rather than dictate the course you share with another. Can you let go of the need to have things your way and allow the relationship itself, your combined goals and desires, to steer the ship? Can you both transcend your personalities and allow the partnership to form its own identity, its own energy? Now is the time to relax and see where this mutual journey leads. They said Liberty Mutual. They showed me Joy Luck Club. All right. So somebody was not being mature and they're going to the townhouse. Townhouse might be significant. They're going to the courthouse. They said Nutbush city limits. Yeah, you was being a nutbush. You was being a nut. And now you're going to the courthouse wanting to know why. Like I said, pretending to not know what you have done. The ancestors and karma will help you to remember that you could not stop. They said, can you smell what the rock is cooking? Stone Mountain, Stony Hill is significant. They said Maypen. They said Manishwata. Where'd that come from? Ooh. They said wash belly. Wash belly. Look it up what Jamaicans mean when they say wash belly. Maybe somebody has 3 children, or that's what they show me. Maybe the child, somebody is 19 with a 3-year-old. As 16 represents the towers happening now. They're showing me this. 1623, 2316. It said 4025 is an address. And then they're showing me this could be the one. Yeah, 4025 is the address. That this could be the one. Any other messages, guys? You are high honor. We are breaking chains. The ancestors have a surprise for you. You don't expect what's coming because we've never been here before. Oh, shit. Look at this. This came across this like this. So coming across something, they said cross. Yeah, they're crossed. Crosses. Yeah, you're crossed because you're crosses and we had to let go of the crosses. Number 1, the magician, the main male, the wealthy man. Look, these people are not your family. Day ones are not, look, your day ones are not your A1s. We completed cycles with these people. 1221 is significant. Journey. Letting go of what doesn't serve you anymore. Distant horizons. Look, they're showing me. It's time to take a journey. A journey into sight and sound is where they're going. That's it. They show me mature. Why? Because you weren't being mature. They said solar flares are significant. All right, any last messages? Oh, they said last rites are significant. We're co-creating with the universe. 17 is significant. 24 is significant. 19, 3, 7, 6, 36, 26, 42, 6, 9, 33. Do not be concerned that we're breaking chains. You don't need to be concerned. The message of concern is up right for them, but you don't need to be. Some people are concerned because they don't see it yet. Well, it's on its way. The writing's on the wall, they show me. So graffiti and light language might be significant. They said graffiti, bridge, Prince and the purple guitar. Your divine love breaks chains, and we are so beyond proud of you. And we're about to show you just how proud. You guys be well. See you next video.